What do you live for? What if you could give a bit more? Stop existing to fit the norm. A lot are drifting in a shitstorm. What's your mission? Is the vision yours? What is it you're missing? Not what you can't afford, but what you have in store. How much of the map explored? It's what patience finds. How you manage tours through a state of mind. Something worth taking time while you cross that road and work to keep it moving. How far could you go? Which cars would you pull if you put your heart and soul into what you love doing? It's adversity and how you rise through it. It's when you embrace where solitude is. If the truth is, wear it first. Prove it's in your character. How do you define success? When am I the best? What puts your mind to rest?
Anything down that
Where
makes
you
sense.
progress and never dare to be less. How do you define success?
You can play all this.
What puts
Well,
your mind to rest? Where you progress and never dare to be less.
Just let the sun roll out. Hey, I feel the vibe. I mean, you already feel it. You felt it in the studio.
Do
Right.
you plan for change or wait for it to happen? Did you switch lanes or stay with the traffic? Who do you blame if you don't take action? Are you chasing fame or is this your passion? Will you complain or find a way to cash in? Do you seek answers or do you keep asking? Find a balance to beat feast or famine where talents abandoned due to distractions. How much time wasted when you could be expanding? Make a statement or be basic as Madden. What are you made with? Can you stay solid? Odds are changing with the pace like Sonic. Could you make a promise to yourself and stay honest? A lot worked for years without finding solace.
Yeah. That was Revenant right there.
Hey, what up?
Yeah, what's good? What's good? We're just bumping this Rejuvenate. Revenant.
Yeah.
You got a thing for 8. Is that
Yeah.
what's that about? The
Well,
8 part. What is it? I mean, it seems more than just slang to me. Seems like it was symbolic right there for you.
Well, yeah, it sort of became that way. It started out with just simplifying my name, Nate, and just making it shorter to write, if you can believe that, by 2 letters and 8.
Is that your lucky number right there?
Yeah, I guess so. It's
And,
got me this far.
Revenate, Rejuvenate. So Re's like that's is that symbolic towards going back? Just
Well,
Like
even
she's
just
feeling-
the root of the 8 word is one of the most common roots in the dictionary. Or there's so many Nate words. Rejuvenate is just one of them. Resonate's another one.
man, that's dope. It sounds like you went to college and all that.
I've just studied myself.
Trying to bring out the. I feel like you're an inspiration to people. I mean, I feel like that's who I'm digging at. Like you see, so you said like you research. You say, is that what you're saying? You
Well, as far as words, yeah, I've always just been fascinated with combinations of wordplay and fitting pieces together like a puzzle and
So it's-
making it its own unique
so it's
statement with the message
So
to it.
lyrics are important for you.
Yeah,
I
definitely.
feel like that's what we're missing out on. Is the lyrics. That's probably a question a lot of people ask these
Yeah,
days.
I think so. If anything, all right, gotcha. Yeah, there might be a lack of, topics nowadays. It seems like a lot of the same. And I feel like as long as you're just being truthful with yourself and not trying to make music that you think might please people, and you make music with your own message from your own life experiences, then it's always going to be something unique and will stand apart.
So that's what you want to bring to the people: realness and uniqueness.
Yeah,
and-
authenticity. Just something like maybe even unorthodox to most people's ears compared to what is commonly out there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So you believe in a lot of people just seem to be going out trying to just grab streams, and do you think it's harder for that person just trying to be lyrical?
As far as grabbing the streams,
I mean, well, it's I think more like the gimmicks out there.
okay.
Like 6ix9ine or
As far as,
whatever,
like, yeah.
those kind of people.
Yeah, I mean,
Is it a harder road these days for a rapper that's just trying to keep it real?
well, the game's changed a lot. All of a sudden, you have to have this whole social media personality out there.
Yeah.
Back in the days, no one even you could have albums out, and no one know what you look like. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they got a
Unless
well, I
you
think
came to the show or something.
they got an AI rapper now, like
Yeah, I saw that guy.
computer made. That is just weird.
Yeah,
I
didn't he get
Maybe
got
I'm-
dropped already? Or
yeah, okay, yeah, he did. So a lot of people they don't last long, I guess.
yeah,
They,
as long as he's not dissing the real rappers, that'd be kind of
I
weird. Have a
haven't really
beef with
listened to
AI.
him. Yeah, with AI, how would you have a beef with AI? Like
I
they,
guess
they
you
would
could just unplug him.
well, I mean, that's if you could get the plug. I mean,
Yeah,
that's a different kind of plug with the rappers. He probably raps about the plug being the person that
Like, yeah,
unplugs them. That could be the man right there.
yeah, you
but,
could probably tap into your bank accounts or something.
Listening to that on cue.
Yeah, that was the opener to my most recent album. It's pretty much just right away. It's kind of a play on words, like I'm asking a lot of questions in the song, but it's all about what the answers are. So it's on cue, pretty much like starting out. Just
said,
the whole theme of the album.
Life's all about balance. That's one thing that hit me.
Yeah,
I feel like when I hear balance in life a lot, I feel like that should be common sense, right? Seems like we live in a world where people are fighting for one side or the other side, but there's no balance.
yeah, it's a lot of indulgence into one or the other. Especially, I mean, San Francisco's can be fast paced and people just, it's all about getting more and
Yeah,
not
what do you think
really-
about the city?
shit. It's just wild, man. Like I've, some songs on, not on this album, but on my last one that talks about, empty crack vials crushed under my feet on my way to work past meth heads and tech geeks,
Stories.
begging for treats, cash and cigarettes, right outside the Civic Steps. I
So
mean,
you put stories in that.
Yeah.
That's what we're missing these days. Is stories, and sounds like you're walking and you're just coming up with these lyrics. Is
Yeah.
that how you go about?
pretty much every song is a little different, but I have a song called Eyes Open. There's a music video for it on YouTube actually, and I wrote that song basically. It's about my commute to work and what I see. So literally like empty crack vials crushed under my feet, and then I have to watch my step because there's human shit on the ground. You know what I mean? And you just see like kind of the polarity between the grimy homelessness, and then you see the balled out, like the tech guy lives in the high rise right there next to the homeless camp.
It's a trip when I see them buying the drugs.
Yeah, I've seen that too.
Well, this is maybe them soon.
Yeah,
Or I see the other side, that how silly it is that people like that could be paying tons of rent to be living right above people that are probably dying every day from drugs.
yeah. I mean, it's a trip for real.
You think the politicians want to fix things? I feel like you're the ear of the streets right here.
I mean, right now it's hard to trust any politicians, especially what Breed's doing out here. And I mean, some crazy shit, just like dumping all the money into the police. And then-
Yeah.
and
Okay.
then I'm on the bus, and she's got people enforcing people to make sure they pay their $250. On like, all right, you want to hop on the bus today? It's like, can I see your ticket? I'm like, well, I haven't. I'm not even on the bus yet. It's tag my card and like watching me real closely as I pull out my Clipper card for $250. Meanwhile, all this, it's like, what are you
She's-
doing with that money, man?
And at the same time, she's probably just trying to set an example.
Yeah, it's people.
And that's real talk. 'Cause I don't feel like I'm getting like a conservative or liberal vibe. You're just coming from realness right here.
Yeah, straight up. I mean, like, can't even go to the food pantry at the YMCA. They want you to apply for it and prove, like, send
I
you
didn't
all
know
this
that.
information. How's a homeless person supposed to give you all this information and shit and sign up for all these services that supposedly are out there? But it's like the person who's
Okay.
about to be homeless can't even get the food.
So they ain't just giving that out anymore, huh?
No, they used to just give it out. Yeah, it's crazy. Can't even get a bone.
Because I used to volunteer at that food bank, the Second Harvest.
Yeah.
And yeah, it seemed like you could just go up and get it.
Right.
And
Like,
yeah,
you
I
gotta fill
remember.
out a form to get a can of beans and shit.
I used to have a roommate. He would bring a lot of that home. But he was also making crystal meth in the house. That wasn't cool.
Oh man.
Yeah, I didn't know how long that was gonna last.
Yeah.
He would sure as hell clean the house real good though. I mean,
Yeah, I bet.
like I don't care if you're in your boxes, as long as you stay cleaning, man. But yeah, what do you think we should do about the drugs out here? I don't know. What do you think what's going on, man? Like,
I mean, what kind of drugs are these shooting up out here? That
yeah,
see
you're
out
the
here?
street
Yeah.
thief.
I mean, that's pretty much the problem. At any other city I go to, I don't see it.
They act
needles
like
on the ground. I was just in LA
yeah.
on tour. I didn't see any needles down there. I was in New York. I got to go to a lot of cities. I was able to do a tour last month on the East Coast and the West Coast, and there's a lot of stuff you don't see that you see every day in San Francisco. I just kept thinking, like, why is our city so fucking?
Well, you got
dirty?
hip Skid Row, man. Probably Skid Row. I mean, that's right in front of the building. Our Skid Row.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, I like talking to people about these issues instead of like having real political figures. I mean, they act like the streets don't care. The streets, people don't care. I mean, and I do think they have too many laws. They're just not focusing on the right ones.
Right.
I think, right? I mean, that's the ones that the streets would care about. Get fentanyl. I mean, who in the right mind would want that stuff out there?
Exactly. I mean, it's unfortunate. I know
people diddling little kids. We don't.
Yeah. I mean, I know myself and a few people I know that have had friends or, at least acquaintances that passed away because of that shit. So, I mean,
fentanyl. Yeah, I've been to some funerals too.
Shit's crazy.
That would be their job, the politicians, but they're not going to do nothing. So the people, but then if we try to do something, well, you think they'd be like, whoa, they would try to stop us?
I think they'll just let us. I think they trust the drug would just rip us apart, I guess.
Unless we start like hosing people off, probably.
Yeah,
it's a weird world.
That would be good though.
Yeah. So, odds in life and expanding. How have you expanded as an artist?
As an artist, one thing, like I mentioned, I went on my first tour last month, and I learned a lot from that experience. I'm expanding by creating more video content, and just honestly, it all started by doing lots of shows. So I never say no unless it's absolutely like just not easy for me to do. But gone on planes and did shows out in the East. Went down to SoCal, to cities I've never been in, Arizona.
Yeah, that's life right there.
Just getting out of the Bay Area for a while after doing so many shows out here. It's important to learn how to rock a unfamiliar crowd who is most of the time not gonna have heard of you before.
Yeah, who are some great people you rocked with that stand out?
I mean, the tour was with Young Z and Raw Digger from The Outsiders. Pace One joined us for some shows.
Raw Digger, we talking about the Flipmo.
Yeah.
Okay.
So all those guys are legends to me. So just being able to see their performance every day of the tour as well. They were just on point every night. In between shows, they were going to studios. Just seeing that kind of work ethic just showed me, like, I mean, that's 90% of what it is sometimes. It's just putting yourself in those situations. But I met a lot of other dope artists on the road. On the way here, I was bumping one of them. His name is So Soon from New York.
Okay, I never heard of him.
Yeah, I mean, these are guys that just got on the bill as well, opening up for The Outsiders, kind of in my situation. So it was really dope meeting them, seeing the like-mindedness and creativity from coast to coast. Yeah, it's lots of good artists, though. I mean, I met this guy from Yuma, Arizona named Jay Masta. Really dope producer and MC. I mean, there's a lot to name, but basically there's talent everywhere, man. It's pretty inspiring to see, even in the smallest towns.
Bro, Death Row Records is back.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. I mean, that's probably before your time. There was
I'm familiar
there
with
was
Death
Big Night, and
Yeah.
now it's Snoop Dogg.
Row. Okay, he's bringing it back.
Shit, he sent some of these CDs out there.
Shit.
It's been well,
I know he dropped
yeah.
that project bro, with Ice Cube and Ice T. Was it Ice T or something?
And
Okay.
we should what's his next track? All One Entity, and It's All Good. Well, those next two tracks, well, we could, yeah.
Yeah.
So, oh yeah, okay. We're gonna play that right now and like a vibe to it.
Cool, man.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, All One Entity. Tell us about that, and It's All Good.
Well, All One Entity is a song about writing. It's basically like a love song about writing, and pretty much each line it has to be its own entity. And I have a sample from Charles Bukowski on the song, so that's kind of like how the name of the song got titled. And then All One Entity is also an acronym, or it's AOE, which is it's my old crew, After Hours Entertainment. So it's kind of bringing that back a little bit because it's an older beat that my homie made from my old crew that I brought
Okay.
back. So
Yeah, let's bump it.
yeah,
Sacramento Kings. I'm waiting for them to start winning more games.
but
Than
yeah,
take place of the Warriors.
find out soon next week.
Yeah, wait, we should. Oh, yeah, here we go. It's number 2 right there. No, it's all good.
I felt better days, didn't hesitate, put the needle to the groove to take the stress away. Take with the mood and let it marinate, till we make a move and sample that break. A way to meditate, used to study rap great, saw the craft elevate. Dug through mad crates as time accelerates. I rhyme for the love because it never fades. It shines from above with words that resonate. In each breath I take, like a drug that medicates. When you're stuck in the maze, put myself in the page to self-educate. Wealth in each lesson gave. Slug penetrates with the message I crave. Narrates integrity, serenity displayed in everything I made. It brings out the best in me, respectfully art till death do us part, with my resume engraved. It's the only thing that I know, keeps me growing, sets free my soul, It's the only thing that I know, keeps me going, keys to my soul.
Each life must be an entity unto itself, its own power, its own feeling, its own juice, its own flavor.
There's no better fit, it's who I am. No lesson skipped, on truth I stand. I benefit with virtues in hand. I found the nutrients my roots demand. My teacher keeps me in tune and heals all wounds. When I dig deeper, a powerful potion. Commotion is broken, the melody inside holds me in focus. After I wrote this, I felt more alive. I thrive in the moment, energy revives. Syllables and vibrations guide my pulse. I can feel the tide changing with each note. I bask in the magic when I see its vision. Since the beginning, words were addiction that grew into a habit. The high is unforgettable, nothing could match it, and I never let it go. It's the only thing that I know, keeps me growing, sets free my soul, It's the only thing that I know, keeps me going, keys to my soul.
I think the gods have been kind of good to me. Just kept me where I belong. Not too much. Just right, no?
Next. Yeah, here we go. Hey, it's all
Yeah,
good.
this is all good. It's basically my rendition of Ice Cube. It's a good day. So
I woke up
kind of a normal
rested,
day.
reflecting on my dreams and all the things connected. Got up and stretched. My girl made breakfast. Best believe she's getting blessed. Next part was triple X. Half hour later, hit the shower, got dressed. Fresh like $1,000,000. Hot coffee in the cup. Never felt greater with the flavor in my strut. No rush. I feel like Midas with a gold touch. When I play my new shit, yeah, I ride my own nuts. Plus I'm high as Snoop is when I roll up with the seat back, bass slumping, cops in it say nothing. As I ski past some with fuck the police blasting. A day on the town, no agenda doing me. Sunshine all around, saw the homies pass, so we had to shoot the breeze. Made a few beats and put them on a USB, then headed back to the lab to record my newest piece. It's a beautiful day, another beautiful day. I feel good. It's a beautiful day, another beautiful day. Yeah, it's all good. It's a beautiful day, another beautiful day. I feel good. It's a beautiful day, another beautiful day.
That's good.
Yeah, it's all good. Yeah. Made it back quick, beat the traffic blitz. Inspired by the day, I wrote another classic hit. In love with how it feels, gave it all I had to give. Had time to light the grill and throw on a slab of ribs. Fed the dog first, so he doesn't act a bitch. Ladies getting off work, made a place to set aside. Made sure the candle's lit. Love it when she gets surprised, and I feel like I'm the shit. If you catch the vibes, you might brighten up a bit. Getting so much exercise that I don't hit up the gym. Life is beautiful when you find a win. They told me only you would know, but never try within. They said all it takes is luck, but I'm passing out and waking up to do it all again. I project in mass amounts, what you might call pretend. It's what you make it, shape it till you drop a gem. Today was a good day, but it's not the end. It's a beautiful day, another beautiful day. I feel good. It's a beautiful day, another beautiful day.
Time to hit the gym.
It's all good.
Oh yeah.
That's what you said, right? I think I heard that in there.
Well, I said getting so much exercise that I don't get up the gym.
You don't need it. Okay, you don't.
Yeah. But it's a line because in the song I made, lady got off work and I had dinner ready for her, and then so it's like now I'm getting so much exercise, I don't have to hit the gym.
Oh, okay, okay.
A sexual punchline.
Sex symbolic.
Yeah.
Man,
But yeah, that song is kind of more like a manifest. It's like kind
I
of
heard a lot in there.
Yeah.
A lot in there. And then I heard the sex part.
Yeah, I mean that always, makes it a good day.
This is where you're keeping it
Most of the
real.
time.
This is where you're keeping it real.
Yeah.
Not enough rappers having sex, but the real ones are. In that trip, the real ones are having the sex.
Yeah, I guess
The fake ones ain't. You could tell they ain't having the sex. Look at how frustrated they seem. They need all these views and
Or they be
listeners.
talking more clearer.
I'm a gimmick. I need, and then all they just need to do is keep it real.
Keep it real.
Like revenate, and you
amongst
could
the
get
actors,
the
yeah.
sex, but you have one woman. Yeah, you're in a relationship. You married or?
Oh no, I'm not married.
Oh,
In a
you just have a
relationship.
girlfriend. You don't. Oh, you don't have a girlfriend.
No,
This
not
is what I
officially.
do. I just interview the artists and to the deepest extent. So you're single.
Yeah, currently.
All right. So you mean you get the groupies? That's what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Getting the sex, or would that just be you're looking for a beautiful day?
Yeah, looking for a beautiful day. Yeah, basically.
All right, well, ladies, you got the swagger and all.
be, yeah.
Hit them up. You talking about F the police,
Yeah.
and that's what it hits me when F the police, because at the same time, you probably police have a good meaning, right? The police, the word is good meaning. But we see something wrong with police, right? Like
Yeah.
if police were right, you would want police. You'd be like, hell yeah, police.
I mean, yeah, like you said, if they were right.
We interview the
kind of
artist on a deep level,
definition of
so
right
people
and
can
wrong
know who they're
At a
listening
moral
to.
level, yeah.
What's gotta be done? Because because I was talking earlier, I ain't feeling right this week, and so many reasons I'm blessed to still be alive. And then I add to also have freedom and not be locked up somewhere because of all the, situations I've been in where I'm like, okay, I'm getting pulled over. I guess this is it for the night. I mean, what should we do
Yeah.
about this, man? Like, I mean, or should, I mean, we can't do, you think we could do without police?
I mean, it would
Or
that would
is
be
it
the
worse?
goal. I mean, yeah. I mean, that would be the goal, that everyone was actually, abiding to each other, and
You think it's
to where we wouldn't, if you have
Yeah.
a lawless, be able to have a policeless society
people
means
aren't.
that
so we kind
we're
of
working together somehow, and we're making it so we don't need the police, and
Yeah, that
that's
would be
what
nice.
That's what that would mean, yeah.
So
I mean,
in
that's
other
how
words,
it used to be. Police is, kind of like a newer term in our human history.
we kind of need them, but at the same time, it's like, do you think things are worse with police?
It gets worse with the policing that
Yeah.
I believe that they're doing. I think I saw something where somebody went undercover recently. The SFPD took the training program. Did you hear about that?
Nah,
Did like
I don't think I have.
Did it long, forgot how many months it was, but I mean, they came out with a full report with quotes, and yeah, I mean,
So it's not like,
it was just crazy to see what this guy was reporting, and when they were just
Yeah.
joking around about stuff that would, it was just like some evil sounding shit. This is in their training class too, and
so this is someone trying to be a police
he
officer.
went undercover, but he took the training program just to kind of get like, let's see what they're telling
Well,
these.
we had that San Jose, the
Yeah, he exposed them big time, man.
and we had that director of police in San Jose, and she was part of having drugs funneled in and selling.
Oh yeah, they had like these prostitution rings. They busted them on. They,
Oh
like,
yeah, well
they got-
yeah, and
they
that's
were-
another thing.
I
It's,
mean, they got these text messages where they're just like nonchalant, just saying some racist.
You talking
ass
and that
shit.
you're talking about that was the situation out here.
Yeah, SFPD, man.
I mean, so it's not. So you see, it's not like we hate police. We're aggravated at what we're seeing,
Yeah, it's just a little bit of
and no one wants to
manipulation of their-
listen to us. So that's why. I mean, I'm against all that riots and all that, but I mean, that's
Yeah.
so you say that. Would you say that's why a lot of that stuff is happening? Why people are getting so angry
I mean, it's becoming
because they
like
don't listen, right?
It's like their view is as kind of like us versus us versus you, and it's just a gang mentality. I think, man. Just, I mean, it's like somebody steps on. It's like if somebody beats up like your brother, or somebody you grew up with, and you all get together and retaliate, or it's like to them they all call each other brother, and that's like how they
Yeah, yeah.
view it. So
Hey,
it's,
yeah. Man,
it's a brotherhood.
every time I've been pulled over, like, it's like, do you have facts that I'm really on drugs right now, officer? I'm just really bad at talking to you. I'm not very good with the social stuff. I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not on one right now.
Yeah, I'm just not used to random people walking up to me.
And then they just
wanting to
like,
know my info.
well, we can tell you're on something, and then it's like, I don't think I am. It's like, I don't think so. And then clink clink, and that's it for the night.
Yeah.
I had a situation. I spent the night in Santa Rita, and I wasn't under the influence, and I still got my license taken away for a little bit. Yeah. After months of the blood test coming in, right? I wasn't under the influence. I just wanted an apology. Because I kind of felt like it was messed up, but they said they can't apologize because that means they're at fault. Isn't that?
Yeah.
Because they can't be at fault even when they are at fault.
Yeah, I guess it's like an
Because
oxymoron.
then, like a lawsuit might follow up. That's probably what they're.
Maybe so. I'm not sure, man.
It's kind of messed up that.
Yeah, I've had some
if
pretty
you're
bad
wrong, you're wrong.
experiences with I mean, when I was 19, actually, I was actually I got beat up by some cops. They thought I was outside my friend's house, And then at the time I was smoking a cigarette,
Yeah.
and some cops came up, and
You just smoking
they
cigarette?
just ran up on me. And then I saw the cops pull up, and I was thinking, oh fuck, I don't want to get caught in a crossfire. What's going on? So I started kind of just walking up to them, my hands up, and then they fucking tackled me, beat me up, said that I matched the description of somebody who was breaking into homes in the area.
I mean, what if you did?
Those 8 police officers, I got bruised up, I got cut up. I mean, yo, they nearly beat me to death. The guy had my neck, and they kept saying, stop resisting. Stop resisting. They kept like kneeing me. I wasn't resisting. They had my hands behind my back, my face in the ground. What the fuck can I do? So I kept thinking that, well, I haven't been resisting. And then the guy says, you don't stop resisting, I'm just gonna snap your neck and
That's
end it
called
right
a muscle
now.
spasm, officer, because you're hitting me.
So this guy said he was gonna snap my neck if I don't stop resisting, which I wasn't resisting. So I at that point I just figured he was saying that out loud so that he could slap my neck, and like I was like, oh, this is it. I saw like my life flash before my eyes. I had like a near death experience because I pretty much accepted the fact this guy was I was powerless. He was gonna kill me, but then luckily he didn't, and then fucking. They ended up taking me to jail, and then I had to spend like a couple of months in jail. It was like 40, 50 days, some shit like that. And because I lost the case.
40 days.
Yeah, we had a lawyer, and like we tried to fight the case, but it was like 8 police officers versus my word. And
Doesn't that suck? Because you weren't in the wrong.
yeah, and then my friends came outside the house to see what was going on. They said they were at gunpoint. They couldn't even see me, what was happening to me, because the cops like immediately intercepted them when like they came outside to see what was going on and had him at gunpoint. Like let's step inside the house. Like, give me your information. It's like, what the
Yeah, I mean, doesn't that suck? Because you want protection. I mean, you can't. If someone's trying to go after you, you can't take on everybody. In fact, with these laws, you can't really just go around shooting people either.
yeah.
I mean,
sure I'm not the only
and
case
plus,
that's
as you get older, your body's gonna get weaker. Yeah, so you're gonna want that help from somebody.
Yeah, exactly.
But instead, it's like you're the bad guy.
Yeah, and then it's
And like I
just
say, I want to love police. Yeah, so I mean, isn't it weird? I feel like we could think of simple solutions. Yeah, I want to love them. Just get the guys that are crazy, put them on the desk, because I mean, I get the job could be tough. So, hey, you not get rid of them, not yet. I mean, they haven't gone full blown crazy, so they haven't kneeled on a neck and killed anyone yet. So you just put them on desk, keep them there. You don't need to put them out on the field.
Yeah.
You see all these people all these cops that have gone overboard. They already have so many complaints already. That's what I'm saying. Just put them on desk. Don't put them out there, because things have already gotten to them. And now I got the police that I could love, and they probably know the community.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes you get a police officer who's not even from here. They're not even from the community. So
A lot of them
it's
aren't these days.
And then, I mean, they're not even knowledgeable about it. I mean, I would.
Yeah.
Then they only need a high school education, right?
Yeah. I don't know. There was some
Maybe
change, but I don't think it happened yet. I'm
That'd
not
be cool
sure.
if they needed a lot more education.
Yeah.
They had to take a bunch of history classes about like the location they want to, like
California, if they
they
didn't
could
already,
take the history
they're
of the
trying to
city of
change
San
that,
Francisco.
where they got to get some kind of more college credits.
Take some social justice classes.
But wouldn't you like? So the cop knows you from your neighborhood. He doesn't want to mess with you because he probably saw you growing up, knows your mom and dad, and he's like, "Hey, come on, man, stay away from that," or something like.
Yeah,
he knows
like
who
he
the
knows
real bad
everyone's
guys
first
are.
name, and I mean, I guess that's what it used to be like in the back in the days in the smaller like neighborhoods and shit. Be like one guy that just patrols the neighborhood that he grew up in. That everybody already knows him, and
Because I would love some brutality for the right people. Get me that guy that's diddling kids and go take your brutality on that guy. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm sure the community would agree, you know, if those were the kind of people you're taking out, or like out here. Okay, so out here, do you believe? I feel like so they do welfare checks for people in houses. If these people are living out on the street right here, this is a house. So if they're just beyond helping themselves, do you feel like we should get people forcing? I mean, not treat them like they're horrible people, but it's forcing them into some kind of rehab or mental health care forcefully.
Forcefully? I mean, I feel like that might not be even possible. If someone, I mean, you can offer the help.
I'm not putting them on a criminal record, unless unless it came to that.
You
But
can
I mean,
offer as much help as possible.
if they're just out here, they're mentally ill. Would you think? How else would you clean up the streets? In my opinion.
Yeah, supposedly there's like services out there, but
they gotta take it though. That's why when people say there's so many resources, I'm like, well, do we need more resources? I mean, there's plenty. They just ain't taking it. I've been homeless, you know, but I'm like, where's the resources I can get to not be that way?
yeah, like you said, I mean, they probably gotta apply for it or something, or they need an ID.
Especially if you got the fentanyl dealers like right next to them. Like I'm waking up in the morning out of my tent and sleeping bag, and the person's like, "Hey, you got some change? I'll give you a hit of this." And you say, "Bro, put you back in that cycle."
Yeah, it's
So let's does that sound like we're nostalginating?
okay. Yeah.
Does that sound like, is this nostalginate right here, or is it or is that a different meaning? What's the nostalginate?
Oh well, Nostalginate is more of a nostalgia type track. It's it's like a, you know, reflecting on times in the 90s, growing up in the 90s.
90s.
Yeah.
Man, how old are you? 90s.
Yeah, I'm in my 30s.
Okay, that's still pretty young. Yeah, man, I got my birthday coming up, 420. Yeah. Let's get into these tracks, the Nostalginate and the MFN Nate.
Yeah.
But and 8.
Stands for motherfucking Nate. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, he said it. This is just the next two would be like the 5 and the 4 and 5. 4 and 5. 4 and 5. Yeah, 4 and 5. This is a Nostalginate and MFN Nate.
Yeah, Nostalginate is it's my most recent music video. It's on YouTube right now.
Check it out on that YouTube, Nostalginate.
It's got
with
some
the N8.
animation.
Yeah. Yeah, I like this.
It's got that old school feel.
Before I found hip hop, Dr. Seuss taught me how to rhyme on the spot. Didn't talk much, but when I heard a beat, good luck getting me to stop. I used to watch pretty girls hopscotch and custom-made ankle socks, as we called dids and slam pogs, getting into arguments like cat dogs, blowing in the cartridges before the ganja smoke addiction. We had Yo Mama joke competitions, became an NBA Jam Grand Champ with Bud Webb and Mitch Richmond. CD case in the backpack, 100 disc, hold the Walkman steady so it doesn't skip. Homework on a floppy disk, before the coffee fix. Self-conscious kids are rocking frosted tips. Two-hand touch became tackle awful quick. Shoes bumps had me kicking like Karate Kid. Used to charge dummies to copy off my test. To get the stress off, I would bounce tether balls off their heads. Climbing in the trees to spy on the neighbors. My Spanish class made us do the Macarena. I'm a little league all-star, trying to make the majors no matter what the odds are. 5'3" with the fadeaway like Pager.
Feeling another part of reality. I'm feeling another part of reality. Let's take a sec to think.
Before ripping instrumentals, I was ripping blockbuster rentals. I wanted to be a legend of the hidden temple. Blue Barracuda, Sega over Nintendo. High C in the cooler, acted like I couldn't see army recruiters. Before we all had computers and cell phones, Kevin made it cool to be home alone. We called each other fools, but never fought in school zones. No one had videos, so snitches were minimal. Typical to sad, 2 sizes too big and everything I had. Some kid left the porno mag in the science lab. I had just a couple bucks, so I'm running up to the Mickey D's like Sinbad with the order. Water boy over Billy Madison, J-Lo over Jay Anderson. Before the quota, we had fly lunch pails. Orange soda reminds me of Kale. Immune to D&D magic spells. My favorite Ninja Turtle was Raphael. I always died on the Oregon Trail. My name is on the board. It's like 3 checks. Never did show and tell. Looking bored as hell till it's time for recess. Before Call of Duty, we played Truth or Dare. We had to watch for cooties unless you pinky sweared.
I'm feeling another part of reality. I'm feeling another part of reality. And let's take a sec to think back.
Going to MFN8. Oh, yeah.
This one was a pretty popular.
My mom already wants to kill herself because I don't know. I don't think I guess
Ain't no motherfucker like me, no. Anything I touch is likely to blow. All I got is what I need to grow, enlighten and glow. Reason why you lying for the show. Got twice what I'm owed. Through the hot seas, I rise with the flow with light speed. Since they dropped, you ain't seen a pair like these. Unique and timeless, ain't no motherfucker like this. Hey, guaranteed to be a tight fit. Walking out the fire, barely harmed. Cigar lit with your mom in my arms. Ain't no motherfucker like, no motherfucker, ain't no motherfucker like, no motherfucker, ain't no motherfucker like, no motherfucker like, ain't no motherfucker like me. I do what I choose, never had one excuse. I do what I choose. That's so fucking. Ain't no motherfucker like you, they say. There isn't another I choose to say. No amount of hate could take the love away. I'm Nate, I came to break your basic ways. Sharp as shit and razor blades. Captivate your ass to shake it with a single blade. Half an 8 is half amazing. I own quotes that you're stating. So dope, I don't have to say it. No jokes, you won't have to fake it. I'm fascinated by the graces. So close, I can taste it. Accurate placement, cashing in. I put the Nate and passion in. No motherfucker like, no motherfucker, ain't no motherfucker like, no motherfucker, ain't no motherfucker like, no motherfucker like, no motherfucker like me. I do what I choose, never had one excuse. I do what I choose. That's so fucking. Ain't no motherfucker like Nate. You're welcome. Can't match the hues I paint. Too raw for the well done. #1 rank. No task too small. I can beat your ass while leaning back. With my shoes off, I'm money in the bank. Your franchise player. When they come, they leave attached to the flavor. Aphrodisiac, you could savor. Nate's the greater, leader of the pack. It's in my nature. Shit, I can't lose. In your mom's head, where I run naked through. Quit wishing you're a Nate, or I'm pissing on you. Ain't no motherfucker like, no motherfucker, ain't no motherfucker like, no motherfucker, ain't no motherfucker like, no motherfucker, ain't no motherfucker like me. I do what I choose, never had one excuse. I do what I choose. That's so fucking. Ain't no motherfucker like, no motherfucker, ain't no motherfucker like, no motherfucker, ain't no motherfucker like, no motherfucker like, no motherfucker like me.
Oh, and then, okay. Yeah, so.
Yeah, it's a fun song.
I got that. Do what you choose. Are you pissing people off right there? And the crazy thing is, I asked that in a way that you're just being yourself, man. Do you think it pisses people off to be yourself? That's what you're talking about.
If it does piss them off, then yeah, maybe it's because they're envious because they can't do what they want to do. But really, that's up to you. You know, some people feel like they can't.
Yeah.
I don't have the time or all these excuses and type shit. But like, yo, I'm doing what I've always wanted to do, what I know I want to do, and yeah, you're not gonna be able to stop me. So
I feel like I can't be any different, and it's weird. I get those kind of haters, and I'm just like,
yeah,
you know, I don't think I'm anything really at all, but I'm just doing what I want to do. But that pisses some people off. It's weird. It pisses some really privileged people off too. That's what trips me out. It's like,
say, yo, you can afford to do whatever you want. Like I'm still doing what I want. Like, you know, investing in myself. You know, barely making ends meet. But yeah, you're right. I mean, there's really no excuse unless what you want to do is something horrible. What you really want to do is go out and do some fucked up shit. But what I mean in the song is more like, it's called, you know, ain't no motherfucker like me, because that's true. When I do that song live, I make everybody say that. I say, you know, say it. Everyone in here say, ain't no motherfucker like me. And people say it, and then, you know, it's like an affirmation. It's like, yeah, you're right. We're all unique, and what I choose to do might not be what you want me to do, but it's what I'm gonna do.
I like that.
I'm me, you know. That song's really about you, because it's like if you sing along with the hook, then you in essence are saying ain't no motherfucker like me. So
I like
and you're
that.
right.
And plus I'd say the motherfucker I know my breath. Like it makes sense stuff.
Just say MFN.
I mean, I like that because, oh yeah, this is what I said because, you know, I like your style because, you know, when I go to concerts, there's some of these artists they say that, or you know, and even growing up listening to the Eminem, and not seeing him in concert, but you get the middle finger on the one his pictures.
Oh yeah,
and even his videos, and that gives, you know, I guess I think too deeply. That's one of my problems. I've been told I'm which was actually I wrote down earlier because I was told this. I have an insensitive chip. Oh no, I have a sensitive chip in my brain missing. So it was a quote by Jennifer Aniston, and by someone else. The person hates me. So that is also involved, I think, with keeping things logically. So when I see the middle finger, it's like, hold on, man, why F me? Well, why are you flipping me off instead of like what they're talking about?
yeah.
They're just talking about like saying F the world, do what you want sort of thing, I guess. Is that,
Yeah, I mean,
but you're wrapping it up better.
yeah, I guess to quote Bukowski, you know, think less and feel more. So the middle finger is more just the feeling that you have right now.
Yeah,
I'm
so
not necessarily saying fuck you, but I'm just like, you know, something's
you're
got
putting
you
a
feeling
whole
that way.
sentence into it instead of just the F you. Like yeah, when rappers are like, put your middle fingers up. No, I don't hate you, man. Or like it was I think it was Tech Nine.
Oh, you did that.
You know the Tech Nine?
Yeah.
I love his concerts. A lot of times I don't.
Oh, yeah, he's
I'm
great
iffy about the
live.
rappers' concerts because I don't know how. I'm used to oldies where they do the dances, so I don't know how rappers are gonna perform really. But the Tech Nine
Tech Nine puts
rocks
on a
it.
great
Yeah,
show.
he rocks it. He rocks the concert. The Tech Nine's
he's
really
really
good.
spitting that fast live too.
And-
Just, you know, he's not rapping on his vocals or nothing.
Yeah, you can turn off the beat, and it's like, is there still a beat going? I thought you turned it off. Wait, is that a machine gun with words going?
Right.
But yeah, when he said the middle finger, I was like, Tech, I don't hate you, man, and I don't even know these people around me to hate them. They haven't said anything, but once someone spills a drink on me, you got it, Tech Nine. I'm flipping them off. But yeah, so I like that you wrapped it up nicely. You put it into like a full sentence for the people. I guess the people like the bad but not bad guys like me.
Mm-hmm.
We're just. You ever feel like that? Like you're a bad guy, but not a bad guy. Like, you know.
Yeah, like the Michael Jackson song.
I'm bad. Dude. Come on, Jamone. Who's Jamone? Who is Jamone? I know Jerome. He got killed in the TV show Snowfall.
Oh shit.
But I don't know Jamone. I think he was on the football team at my high school, and that's not cool, Michael Jackson. But I still
Yeah.
love his music.
Yeah.
I think Chris Rock was a little
He was just back to the
chemically
bone.
imbalanced for saying for comparing R. Kelly and Michael Jackson. All right, not the same. Michael Jackson,
completely
I will
different.
ask you for the evidence. R. Kelly, I do not want to see it. I understand. Okay, I'll take your word for it. But
Got video evidence.
yeah. Once they said they had video evidence, I was like, good enough. We seen the peeing, and that was. Yeah, I seen Dave Chappelle's reenactment.
Yeah.
It was enough. So we can get another song. You talk about parents in that song, right? Parents. You're talking about like.
Oh yeah. I mean, one of my bigger influences is the Far Side, and I love like that.
Passing me by.
Man, the Far Side, just I got to meet those cats too, and they're super dope. But that Yo Mama song to me is a classic song, and this is back in the days where we used to cap on each other's moms and
Yeah.
shit. And
Well,
I don't know. It's just I was trying to bring some humor into it.
when you said that, I was like, yeah, back in the day. But you got to make sure
But-
you're capping.
Yeah, but I'm not really capping the mom on this song. I'm more like taking care of her like how you should to your mom. Like it's to everybody's.
I try.
In the song, I say something like,
try.
I'm walking out the fire, barely harmed, cigar lit with your mom in my arms. Like I went and saved her for you. You know,
Okay.
and then-
I was back on he's a ladies man. I was just thinking
so it's
someone.
like, I'm not really capping her, but I'm just more just it's like a punchline and like,
See,
why
that
aren't you
helps.
taking care of your own mom? Man?
I thought you were just talking about romance and someone's moms. See, there's levels to this.
Yeah.
And then as you keep on listening, you hear the details in the lyrics.
Mm-hmm.
So I was saying earlier, I appreciate how the Mafia guys always had a love for their mom. But I was growing up. Okay, yeah, I was growing up pretty much on the streets with my mom. Lived in the car for a little bit. Okay, in a weird like so telling a story. It also sounds like is you want sympathy? No, this is leading towards. It's weird that I feel like since we got out of that life, like mind changed. It's no longer that same bond feeling. It's like where'd this come? Because you don't like really need each other anymore. There's like a different. There's more of a frustration thing. Is that
Between you.
you ever had that feeling like you're like struggles make you the bond good, and then once the struggle isn't going, you're like, well, wait, we've been through a lot. What's all this anger now, or in acting like there was never ever even any being there for each other?
Yeah, I might just same mentality in a new environment. Perhaps. I mean, always feeling like you gotta overcome something.
It's
Even
like when
though there's
things
nothing
get-
to overcome.
When things get better, you forget about how we're tight together and going through the struggle together.
Yeah, I mean, I can see that.
Yeah, so we're gonna get. How about on the late? What are we getting? What's
So on the late is a storytelling track, and it's basically the theme of it is being late for things, but in the end, it becomes for a good reason. Why?
Yeah, I
But it all starts with me getting off work late at night. I'm just trying to catch the last call at the bar, and then going through some journeys from there.
Speaking of late, I thought we had
Yeah.
a bet. Oh wait, Paul's saying no. He's not saying it. I thought wait, the band was parking. I thought we had a band coming through here. Said they were parking, but till then.
Pretty tough to park out here.
So we're just gonna dedicate that on the late song to,
All right.
to the Mood Jungle.
All right.
All right, we going for I think it was just next, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's how we doing it. We're just going through the song list there
Cool with that.
on the late,
Yeah.
and I this is on the late. Just reminds me of how I hate my job. They asked me why you late.
140 on the
Made it here.
dot, signing out for 8 hours of OT, homie. Let's cop a brew. Hot spot with the crew. A lot of shots and lotto tickets. Lost my vision. Something in my pockets missing. Talking different. Bartender lost her interest. Phone blowing up. Must have talked ambitious. Stumbled into the pot to pissin' when something awful kicked in. Dropped the lock so vicious. It didn't flush. Coming out all suspicious with a hidden blush. Time to dip now. Hit the exit sprinting. Had just a minute before the end out. All aboard the crackhead express. As if I need proof that I'm not dead yet. Rocking the pipe, he blew it out the open window. Hooker on my right, at least was smoking Indo. A few drunks wanna fight, getting hypey. I can hear someone throwing up behind me. The all-night bus was grimy, but I made it back when I heard the phone ring. Yo, Nate, where you at? I'm at the pad, hanging low. That's why gonna take it slow. Outside, the hours just on me wild. Change the plans, I need my wingman. Got your car coming now. If I'm coming now, hope this shit's worth it. Then he sent a photo of some chicks twerking on display. DJ on the stage, and they're still serving drinks. I'm on the way, no delay. We hit the block sliding. Driver said he's the pro, and he was not lying. Told him step on it, just joking, and we were getting sonic. All the way to Oakland, coasted to a warehouse loft. My whereabouts lost from thick smoke. If I got there sooner, I'd be a ship's ghost.
Fire starting as a small glow in the
Say you'd
back
be a
of the
shit's
building.
ghost?
Then within 5 seconds, it
shit's
exploded
ghost.
into an inferno, spreading across
Going
the
over
ceiling.
lyrics is
He
important.
described light bulbs popping in
The
succession.
sample is from
as
the
fire
news when
advanced
the
toward
ghost
door,
ship
the smoke
fire
muffling
happened.
the sound of
Ooh.
the concert.
So,
You know what
basically, the story is that I'm late to the party, so by the time I get there, it's already in flames. Yeah, I had some friends that went. They got out. Luckily.
Hey, let's see. So were you weren't a survivor though?
No.
Okay, because I know a guy that's looking for
I had some people that were like
survivors.
telling me about it, like, "Yo, come through" and all this stuff, and they kind of talked me into it. And then on my way there, they were like, "Yo, like the place burned down, and I made it out okay, but some people didn't, and some people that we knew." So that whole story is kind of a twist at the end. Like all these events keep happening that are making me late, but I keep forcing myself to try to be on time. When really, you know, it's just kind of like the flow of the universe is helping you out a little bit by making you late. that
Yeah.
day. So
Yeah, but I live my life on the flow of the universe.
yeah,
Maybe
exactly, man.
that
So,
could be part of my
sort of the lesson of the song
sensitive
there.
chip missing in my brain.
Yeah.
But yeah, instincts and the flow. So you know people that were survived that.
Yeah. Yeah, I had some friends that, you know.
So I got a guy that's looking to interview those people. What do you think about that? Here we go, getting deep. Was that person, the owner, landlord in charge, you think he was at fault? What do you think about
I
that?
think he was
Speak
definitely
on.
responsible for a lot of things. I mean, if I actually work in events, so I know that fire safety is always one of the top things that we think about every show. And for someone like him to kind of let that go,
I just
put people's lives at danger, than just to pull a few strings, maybe make some money or something when it really wasn't as safe. Or
yeah, I mean, as much as I could maybe dig into, maybe it wasn't all his fault. I don't really have that much sympathy towards a lot of landlords. Does that sound right? Like, cause I don't know. You got people that someone probably started that fire, right? And he should have been checking on it. Is that where we're going with this?
I mean, it's
He was just trying to make a quick buck, right?
yeah. I mean, but
Sounds like.
I mean,
I mean, how-
typically when you have an event, when you know like so many people are showing up, that's like the top thing that you think about. I mean, most venues, I mean, that was an after hours party, so they didn't have
after
fire
hours,
marshal coming
we're
through.
talking about we're talking about a place people lived, right? Like,
yeah. I mean, it's also it's where people
lived and had events.
and they had
right?
events, so it's like double.
Is that what I picture this as, a place people live that do events, but this was also they do events there.
Yeah,
So that was all bad. Like, you definitely need to have more restrictions in place and more safety. If you, I could say if you knew people were having events there, but I think the guy was just trying to make a quick buck, knowing that just
Oh yeah.
these people that are artsy want to just find a place to live in, no matter what the conditions, as long as I make it cheap. All right, let's fit thousands of people in this place.
I've been to some warehouse places where people lived in. It's kind of crazy to get to their quote unquote bedroom. It's like you gotta. Some people have these like ladders you had to climb up to like a little loft up top, and they can still kind of see you up there. The people who are on the bottom. It's just like
Oakland's probably still like that. Right? Oakland's still got spots like that, right?
Yeah, they do. There's
Yeah,
spots out here in the city like that too.
So the city, yeah, like
Over in the dog
they got
patch
things
and
called
shit.
in-laws that aren't real legal living situations. But the weird thing is you can't hate on it really because people need a cheap place to live.
Yeah, I stayed at an in-law for a little bit. Yeah.
I'd live in one, but at the same time, I guess it's cool that it's considered illegal because what if things go downhill for you? You're like, wait, this person was having an illegal living place, right? I mean, hey, unsafe sanitation or some in case they want to make it backfire on you or something, kick you out. Like,
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I had a buddy that was living in someone's closet. It was like $500 a month out here.
I know about them closets.
It was a big closet though. He said they were, so I mean, it was price
That's one way to keep someone in the closet.
$500.
Charge them $500 a month. Rent's so expensive.
Yeah.
That's how that's not how the coming out of the closet thing started, but you could get me to
The hard part for him was trying
Be
to
in
get
a
people
closet.
into his closet. He just felt embarrassed every time he had company, like had a date over or something.
well, let's get right to the point, baby. I got my
He's
letter.
like,
You,
"Wait,
we
this isn't your bedroom? No, that's my
have
bedroom
them
right there.
we got them little tables, that come in the pizza boxes.
Yeah.
You could have one of those tables, and you can, little mini chairs. Well, no, it's like a walk-in closet though. They come with the bathroom and all that, right?
Oh yeah, the walk-in
That's
bathtubs
what
too. Yeah.
I guess that's what they talking about. Yeah, actually, that could be kind of cool in case a house gets robbed. You just lock your closet. Like people might
Not
not
too many cool attics out here.
people might not even know it exists, and then the person that could be all bad. The person staying there could be safe, or on the other hand, if everyone in the household gets murdered, that could be the suspect right there.
Yeah, it could be, man.
Yeah, all bad. Just waking up from his closet, coming out like, what happened here?
Little like secret closet they used to hide liquor in during Prohibition or something.
Yeah, I never done that, but I probably would. If back in the day, I'm all about my hustle.
Oh yeah,
The hustle's changed. That I do the Uber and the DoorDash. But the hustle's changed, man. Like I used to work all kinds of concerts and all that, but it stopped being the same. They want to be equal now. I wouldn't make the best money doing that kind of stuff.
yeah.
Like I'm trying to work for myself. I'm trying cooking and all that stuff. Has the hustle changed?
Yeah, definitely.
You talked about the '90s earlier. Ooh.
Yeah, I mean, back in the days, I remember going to concerts and people used to walk up and down the line with the boombox playing their CD, actually selling CDs to people. Nowadays, it'd be kind of it can't be. It's not worth it. Like spending time doing that, they look you up on Spotify or Apple Music or some shit. And then you get a penny or not even like a 10% of a penny every time they bump you on the streaming platforms.
I like the guys that are like at the boom boxes and you listen to the music. Just let me listen to it at first, because I ain't gonna I love it at the same time being able I don't know you, so this is cool. Cause if you love,
I bought some CDs like that off some cats. Like I'll be at
just
the show.
standing there, just
I was
bumping
in
their
line
music
for
on
a
the block.
show, and then there'd be some guy. He's like, "Yo, I'm a local MC here from, but this is my music. Check it out. This
was good.
Check out this song." I mean, I'm waiting in line, so I have nowhere to go. I'm standing. I'm sure I'll listen to some music, and it was good. I was like, "Damn, okay." And then sometimes it'll just be a cipher. And then I'll hop in the cipher and whatnot, and then somebody's like, "By the way, I got CDs." I'm just like, "Well, you were freestyling pretty cool, so They're like, oh, you know, a lot of the times if you didn't have any money, they would just be like, what do you got? A couple bucks? Okay, here you go. Like,
Yeah, they're like that on the Vegas.
let me hit that joint. Yeah, I'll give you my CD. Fuck it. Like, but you know, some people actually spent like $5 or $10 on it. But if you didn't have any money, you're still gonna get the CD because at the end of the day, they're just trying to promote.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm just paying $5, I'm like, all right.
Yeah,
But I don't know. Maybe because I've done, because this is what I do. I do the show, and I want to put artists out there. So maybe since that started, I do feel like it really sucks when, even if I'm paying $5 and I hear a horrible artist.
Yeah, that's
Because I mean, you must know I guess because of all the people I've met, I feel like I can say what a horrible artist is. You know, I mean, does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like, if I'm just hearing, okay, as it is, you're bumping someone else's beat who's mainstream, and I'm paying $5 because it's like a mixtape or something.
Well, sometimes I'll get approached by somebody who it's like not even like, this is my cousin. It's like, it's not even them, first of all, and then you know, it's not that impersonal. I don't know.
Okay, yeah. So they're just trying to look out for the people.
Yeah, you're out here just kind of like.
Do you even like the person's music, or
you really?
they're aggressive on the Vegas Strip, man? I don't know, the Bay, they're pretty casual with it, but I mean, that helps me out, I guess. Well, I guess I kind of like to support my area, but the Vegas Strip, I kind of felt like, you know, I'm like, oh, listen, okay, let me hear what it sounds like, and they're being all aggressive. It's like, all right. $5.
Yeah.
$5. Put the gun down.
Right.
I know, but you're like, it's only $5, man. You know, yeah, it might be good. I don't know. And then it was garbage. And that's why I was like, damn, he's so aggressive. Yeah. And yet, I just given the chance that sales speech. I was a little, I was pretty stoned and tipsy. See, I thought my huge margarita was just liquor because I was already drinking those, but it was straight cannabis.
Yeah, I feel that.
With a Dupree. Eminem lyric right there.
Yeah, but yeah, I think it's easier to sell product after a show. Like, if you can prove to me that you ripped it on stage, and you did a great show, you engage the crowd. Also, there's always the difference between a rapper and an MC on stage. Anybody can just go up there and just do their songs, but to me, it's all about engaging with the crowd and doing things that might not necessarily be on your record, and just being in the moment, and just sometimes even improvising with whatever's happening that day or
I feel
at
like
that moment.
Like
those are the best shows.
You got people like my homies, De Niro.
Oh yeah, De Niro.
Fury Figueroa.
I was gonna ask you how you even like you know, found my shit.
Hey man, that algorithm. Yeah, but yeah, like De Niro, that Fury Figueroa.
Yeah, I just did a project with him, or a cipher that's gonna come out on
Which one, Fury?
With De Niro.
Okay, De Niro.
He's releasing it's a digital cipher. By that, it's like we all like recorded our verse over a beat and recorded our own video segment of our and he cut it up together. So it's like a music video is coming out on 4/20.
That's my birthday.
Yeah, man.
So De Niro's dope. See, the thing is, man, like, you know, maybe like you too. You're a real dude. So you probably get the haters. And I had people that they're the haters for the De Niro also.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Come at me. And I got, you know, it's cool when I don't just defend him as in, hey, nah, man, he's cool. You know, just, oh man, he's cool. I don't talk about my peeps like that. I don't have to be like, it's cool when, like, I'm at the Boom Boom Room.
Yeah.
Not only his show improved in the studio when I used to have freestyle. I used to once a month. I used to have hip hop people freestyling here. Go to Boom Boom Room. He would get on that stage every week, turn over that Sand of Time thing, and freestyle on that stage. So it's cool when instead of like defending, like, hey, that's my homie, I could go, nah, he's got skills.
Oh yeah.
You know, I mean, hey, you might not be feeling it, you can respect it though. I mean, not everyone's gonna be feeling everybody, but you can respect it if the person's got real talent.
Oh yeah,
I don't know, people.
the guy can freestyle his ass off. For sure. That's for sure.
Yeah, okay, you know it. So and keep holding on. Should we get into that?
Okay,
All
yeah.
right, here we keep holding that. That would be just the next one. That's all. I'm just keep going down the list there. This is just what we do, right?
My heart's been torn to pieces and spit on, but parts stay warm for the pieces I grip strong. Withdraw from pitfalls, never choose to live small. When I was down and out, this is for those I did call to find the last piece of the jigsaw. Relief for when shit stalled. It seems like it's all a dream. You were there to wake me up and stitch all the seams. Truly, cause you gave a fuck, I take a puff and dedicate it. It's at my lowest moments, character was demonstrated. Awareness elevated, commit to all the lessons stated. I'm certain death is waiting, but then life is celebrated. A toast to who couldn't make it. What we had, I wouldn't trade it. Separated, but never faded. The impact resonated, higher levels escalated. Above those who attempt to hate it, love flows and never breaks. Shape it to grow intact, will hesitate to ever chase it. Embrace it and throw it back. Oh God, damn, no love. I might go nuts, but I'm a I gotta show trust that I'm better than become, cause I can't turn my back on the sun. Woke up, broke down, no love. I might go nuts, but I'm a I gotta show trust that I'm better than become, cause I can't turn my back on the sun. On my sleeve and it shows. It forms in the art that I seize by the throat. It storms when I breathe, when I need to see growth, and swarms like disease when I'm on a steep slope. What I live, what I bleed, what I give to receive, the hope of a seed that floats in the breeze. To those I hold closest until the road is gone, the bond I show is strong. No guarantees, we'll see another moment, so I keep holding on, devoted to the energy we shared and the memories. It's like you're still there when I put you in a song. Like we're all one entity, I feel it in the air when the melody responds. We're never prepared to face the tragic fate. Suppose I'll see you at the gates if that's where I belong. Until then you'll have to wait and guide me from beyond. God, no love. I might go nuts, but I gotta show trust that I'm better than become, cause I can't turn my back on the sun. Woke up, broke down, no love. I might go nuts, but I gotta show trust that I'm better than become, cause I can't turn my back on
the sun. Yeah.
Hey,
Resonate.
hurry.
You're the star right here. What do you think about like how we kind of go into the next song a little bit when we just cut it off? You think? Because I went to a concert last night and the DJ kind of played a little bit of a song, but it wasn't the song she was going for, and that was considered a screw up. We're not saying it was a screw up. What we're saying is, does that kind of help to lead into a teaser of it? Because like he was doing this throughout the time so it's like it still got in the person's head a little bit. Is that it helps a little bit? Just like we're playing a song, all right, we're playing a little bit there. No, I'm not. There's no
Like a foreshadow.
I feel like that kind of it's kind of cool.
Yeah, it made you want more.
Yeah, it makes that's what we're talking about. That's it makes you want more. No, fine, no more. I mean more. Keep holding. That was that was keep holding on. We're gonna the bird song. You're the star. You know who's gonna have a band here? This is showbiz, man. This like I was gonna have a band here, and I want you here too. And what I was talking about before you got in here to everyone here, everything's meant. Every show I have every week, all I do is think. I don't organize. I just think what's happening is meant to happen.
Yeah, I can dig that.
Resonate's the star. He's the star today. This is hip hop. We're going into the bird song. And tell us about that bird song right there.
Yo, the bird song is a storytelling track. Got influenced by somebody I met at the airport his story is basically like the kid in the song. who's the narrator.
That's the bird song right there. Hey, DJ, play me bird song.
We sleep sitting up in different terminals. Each night we switch it up so we're not observable. We each have a blue zippered bag with a blue change of clothing. We keep in motion and stay among the crowd so we don't get noticed. For now, it's where home is, at least the closest to it. The airport is moving constantly. Everyone going somewhere except mom and me. Luggage bouncing down chutes as the jets zoom in. Cleaners with their brooms, passengers and pilots on their phones tuned in, just the way we like it. Careful not to get caught. I was taught to brush off whoever talks to me at the cost of getting tossed on the street. A few drunks were getting loud, laid across the seat. Someone called police and they were in and out quicker than the flights dipping down. Once a little brown bird flew in, then perched above me on an I-beam with a crippled right wing it seemed to ignore. Still tried to fly free, threw itself at the sliding glass door. Fell panting to the floor each time, but kept trying to find the right timing. Determined even more for the freedom outside brings, the theme of my dreams. Fly away home, I told it silently. Fly away home to show me where I could be. Fly away home, I urged it on. Then the bird was gone and I swear I heard its song. We wake up in the night around 3 a.m. Almost no flights going out or coming in. After washing up, mom buys breakfast. Never in a rush unless it's on the weekends, when she takes the bus into town for double shifts. Saving up for a place that isn't this. On those days, Mrs. Rivera looked after me. She lived here a month, practically family, along with her son, a few years older. We both don't know our dads, or at least when they're sober. We collect rented luggage carts and offer to carry bags. Get this one for ya, can I call a cab? You wasn't gonna tip from the start. It's a numbers game to find someone with heart. At times I get mad when it gets hard. If I could just have what these people do, maybe I could feel like I'm real people too. It might never get better, but then I remember the bird singing as it flew. Somehow I knew that I would soon match its happy tune. Once a little brown bird flew in, then perched above me on an I-beam with a crippled right wing it seemed to ignore. Still tried to fly free, threw itself at the sliding glass door. Fell panting to the floor each time, but kept trying to find the right timing. Determined even more for the freedom outside brings, the theme of my dreams. Fly away home, I told it silently. Fly away home to show me where I could be. Fly away home, I urged it on. Then the bird was gone and I swear I heard its song.
Oh, he got the. I feel like I'm at Steinhardt right now, or some Steinhardt Aquarium or zoo. Gee, that's gonna be the show right there.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah, this is Resonate right here. We're gonna play the entire Rejuvenate. Oh,
Hell yeah.
yeah. I was just talking about trying to vibe with that, but yeah, man, we just talking about the faith there, man. We're gonna get into Revenate here. You enjoy your Easter? You celebrate? What's your faith there?
I'm a spiritual being.
Spiritual being, okay.
Sure, yeah. I mean, like, I think I'm more spiritual over religious, as far as like having to categorize me. One of the
You're just
religions.
spiritual. But you're not the atheist. You believe there's a God out there.
I believe in God as, definitely the consciousness of the universe,
Okay.
and that being godlike is a character that you can strive for.
Yeah. So Heaven and Hell has been real big into the hip hop. I like the hip hop bass, I guess. When I was in school, I used to listen to the Gospel Gangsters and all that.
Oh, yeah.
You heard of them? The Gospel Gangsters and Preachers in the Hood.
Preachers
That was more
yeah.
that was the Latin guys. And yeah. It's true how everyone's you get your not basic, but I mean, I guess in the balance rappers, and then you get your ones that these days you get the political rappers. Okay, I gotta be what I'm rapping about. It's weird. There are the gimmicks. I'm gonna let's rap for the Biden or let's rap for the Trump and then yeah, man, all kinds of the balance. I mean, you gotta speak for like you said, spiritual.
Yeah.
You're
So
you're
you
just
can-
out there, just vibing.
Yeah, I mean, one example is this album that you're playing. If you noticed, all the topics are very much internal. It's a polar. It's polar to my first album because that album's more external, where I'm talking about shit that's around me that you can't necessarily control all the time, that we're having to deal with. But this album's more about what you can control, and it's about more like internally.
Yeah.
Just creating, just being the best you possibly. Like, if the world is fucked, then, unfuck yourself at least.
Ooh.
And we'll get to that song. I think that might be
See
next.
what he's doing, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, that's a perfect segue.
All right, man. All right.
So yeah,
Play the next song then. You got it. It's,
and if you can take care, if everybody,
what's in there.
if everybody, took care of themselves and unfucked themselves and got themselves into the best position, then collectively, the world would be, less fucked as well.
We pray for miracles and put faith in politics. Praise to material, hate for the opposite. Waiting on promises that never see the light of day. Stating the obvious without a fight displayed. Why live on my knees when I'm guaranteed to see death? No apologies, put my finger on the reset. Let the patterns break and shatter the regrets. With all the past mistakes that held back the respect. Words fly from the heavens to the ocean floor. Opened up my third eye to see what I was hoping for. Blow the door off the hinges if it blocks the vision. Identify the cost of a wrong decision. Stop to listen to the signs that I'm often missing. In the face of opposition, I can find optimism. Keep the neck protected. Redirect myself into the present. Wealth is in its essence. Yeah. The world is fucked. Could you unfuck yourself? Are you a pro or a novice? A hoe or a goddess? The world is fucked. Could you unfuck yourself? Are you a pro or a novice? A hoe or a we all love someone else who fits the bill, but can't unfuck what's done or help by sitting still. I felt resistance build, the more I ran from it. Had to make moves, watch what I say aloud, cause it all became true. We all have something to complain about, but without paid dues, we get back the same amount. Quick to pass judgment before getting any. Too afraid to lose when change is necessary. Pain was temporary, but I made it through. The cycle repeats if we don't teach the youth. We fight to reach peace and be the streetlights we seek. Plant seeds and reap fruit. Postpone the foolish bluffing. It's not how much you own, it's what you do with nothing. Escape and take advantage. Pay homage to the God in you, and don't take for granted what ancestors fought to do. The world is fucked. Could you unfuck yourself? Are you a pro or a novice? A hoe or a goddess? The world is fucked. Could you unfuck yourself? Are you a pro or a novice? A hoe or a goddess?
Let me tell you, man. Music's uplifting.
Thank you, man. That was the goal with this one for sure.
We need realness. Not that silly stuff. I mean, you can get Silly Willy. Say Silly Willy, thinking about Will Smith. Does nothing for me, man. It does nothing for me, man. This music does things for me. Whether I'm going rock or whether I'm going rap, we say, hip hop. It's like I need to feel something that gets me still like how people hated boy bands, but they loved Motown. Ain't they talking about love? The thing is, you have a backbone with it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm gonna show you talking about emotions, feelings in music.
Yeah.
But you keeping that backbone going, you're staying strong.
Yeah.
I can't be listening to that music. That makes me feel like this artist ain't coming on strong.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm just gonna go end it. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's what makes this kind of music uplifting. Where I hear something like, I don't know if you heard that song. My gosh, because there's always one annoying song at work. I mean, there's a lot of annoying ones, but there's always that one that makes you go, oh my God, stop. And then it finally ends. You're like, oh my God. And the customers just look at me. And I'm like, I'm here 9 hours a day. So
Damn.
if you can't realize what I'm going through. Because it's like that Logic song. You heard that one where he's like the anti-suicide song?
Oh, yeah.
But I don't know if you're feeling the same vibe as me, but that was very mellow, right? It wasn't, you need something where it's a little more like rough instead like, I want to kill myself. Like, then you start repeating the lyrics. You're like, you know what? He's right. Does this sound anti to you? Like, I'm going to start saying his lyrics. I'm like, yeah.
Wait,
He's
what?
right. How can I bring it back? Bring it back. And it's just the very last line that says about not doing it. It's like,
Yeah.
what is this anti as I'm driving off this cliff,
That's a good
Or
point. Yeah, it should be
jumping
more
off
of an
the
affirmation,
bridge,
I guess, that you repeat.
taking this last bit of pills? Like,
Right.
I want that song where I'm like,
You
maybe
make it
getting
all
that.
the way to the end or something.
Yeah, maybe where I'm going towards that cliff or about to jump off that bridge or taking that pill bottle, and instead my body's going like, yeah, and it's like make me feel the lyrics, but my body's like feeling the artist, and I'm getting down, and it'll make me go, I'm feeling some relation there, and I'm gonna go back, reverse from this situation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Like-
definitely, man.
Like, I'm feeling this. Oof, wow, that was, I mean, we talk about faith in this. I got a message. Happy Easter. The uprising of Christ is risen.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe like this is a person that like this person like on the fence, and like that hit me in a way that was like, that's what I believe, and hope so, because like I mean, I believe it inside me because of what I was raised, but I'm like also I hope so, because also as much as I been through and as much of a dirtball as I feel like, and like a piece of crap, but at the same time that crap just keeps trying to make it through. I hope when I die, like there's someone going, hey, this was worth it. This is what you didn't just, because there's that willpower to live.
Yeah, it's that resurrection, like, right?
Something gives you that willpower to live, and I feel like that's a lot of me. Is like so many times, like people don't live for a reason. Everyone must get. I'm sure a lot of people get that thing in their life where their willpower made them live.
Oh, yeah.
So I just hope when I die, it's just that, hey man, boy, you made it through all them obstacles.
I mean, if you're here today, you're a survivor, so.
And here's your palace.
I mean?
And I hope when I die, there's like not only palace, but like that bread that has that special dipping sauce from like Olive Garden or California
Yeah,
Beach
you
Kitchen.
think the bread of Christ is going to come with some dipping sauce when we get to heaven?
Ain't bad, man.
Man, that'd be crazy.
And that, no, we eat the flesh here. Well, symbolically, the bread is the.
Yeah.
But up there, it's that. No, but that ain't even. Well, I don't know. The ones I've tried is the
it's
cracker.
wine-flavored barbecue. What?
And the cracker, not really. I haven't. When I say bread of Christ, I haven't. Oh, one time I did have you. I took the bread, but
It tastes like meat, or no,
there was no dipping sauce. No, when I die, I want
all
that.
marinated.
I want that like olive oil. I mean, just to make it so it's worth it. Like, I mean, I just can't. How do you figure out life, man?
Man,
It's for you.
I think if you stop trying to figure it out, it makes more sense just to and you try to enjoy it.
Do you? That's what you're talking about. You're talking about do
You can
you?
either yeah, I like the acronym for FLOW. I learned from KRS-One. You can either fight life's outcome worrying or follow life's outcome willingly. And I find more often than not when you stop fighting against it and just, you know, something happened to you, like, okay, like now I'm here this time. But more often than not, like it was always for a better purpose, or something happened that like wouldn't have happened otherwise. All the events that led up to it, like how I even made it here today. So I mean,
You're a rapper, or hip hop is a better term, right?
yeah, I mean, I'm an
Because that
MC,
means
for
yeah,
sure.
MC. To say someone like KRS-One, period. Just
Oh,
to
yeah,
say
he's
that period
probably
means
the
you.
biggest
you really-
inspiration in my life.
I'm feeling you're more Rakim. Though. Is that
So
still?
Rakim, like the way I write my wordplay and rhyme schemes are probably,
Okay.
I see more
So it
Rakim
fits.
in there. But I think in the day it was always Rakim versus more. It was Rakim or G rap. And if I had to tell you, I would probably, it's a Cool G rap to me.
Yeah, I was about to say cool.
That was always
G-Rap.
kind of the debate, Rakim or Cool G rap, and a lot of people would Rakim, and like I was like the Cool G rap guy.
Melly
'cause
Mel.
I just love his delivery and how he's just like just hits it. Sometimes Rakim is dope, but he's like very much in the pocket. He's like da, 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 da. But I learned from that too. So I mean, in a way, like when I write, I'm more influenced by those guys. But KRS-One, and just with his message and overall just what he's doing for hip hop is what inspires a lot of like the message and like what I want to try to get across if I'm performing somewhere.
Real artist knows his legends. Actually, but that's trip to so what do you think about when you say legends? I mean, when we're talking about legends, actually, that's a trip. So, what did you think about Tupac? Because we
Love Tupac. Fucking,
I
I mean,
mean,
what do you? I mean, beyond
as a-
the music,
Well,
as well.
because that's true. We're talking about the lyricists like KRS-One and you know Cool G Rap, and I'm more a Tupac fan. But there's different areas. What did you think of Tupac as a rapper?
As a rapper, as one of the best. Yeah, Tupac. As far as like at a time where a message really needed to be heard, he
had the
delivered
message.
with that.
Okay.
I mean, I had the opportunity to go to the Tupac Museum in L.A.
I gotta call there.
That was really a dope experience. It was like an audio visual experience, but just to see his whole life before your eyes, and it's like he's like kind of narrating on the headphones about it. But anyways, just that kind of added to the depth of it. I mean, this guy was writing screenplays, poetry. He was writing business plans for restaurants, like places that can help build things that can help build a community. He was writing essays for fun as a young kid. Like just, I mean, the guy was very knowledgeable, and his mother obviously taught him very well. I mean, it all started with the Black Panther movement, which you learn, you know, his family, shit that he had to learn about at a very young age. Man, that guy is just, he has a lot of knowledge, and he was able to bring it out into the mainstream level, you know, and put people on, you know, they got sucked into a lot of the songs he was doing, you know, like the Thug Life and different, you know, singles out there. But if you listen to a lot of his other music too, I mean, he's really speaking a really dope message. And
Well, even Thug Life, yeah, Cradle to the Grave,
yeah, exactly.
songs like that. Pour out a little liquor. Like, yeah, I guess
Yeah.
I feel like he wouldn't fit in with the KRS-One, but instead of lyricist, he rapped from the stomach.
Oh yeah, and he was just
Stomach
very,
and the soul.
and, you know, very much like Public Enemy-ish, if you wanted to maybe compare him to.
Yeah.
Just yeah.
Let's get into the Rejuvenated and Long Trip Short Road. Let's just get into
Sure. Yeah, Rejuvenated is kind of the title track. Rejuvenated's kind of it's a teaser for what's to come, because it's featuring, it's the only feature in the album. It's featuring a female MC named Alyssa the G, and me and her have formed a duo called Nate and the G. We've been performing together for almost a year now, and we have a project coming out very soon. We just dropped our first single last month, and we have a show coming up next Sunday at the 924 Gilman venue in Berkeley, opening up for Sage Francis. So,
Sage Francis, he's out
yeah.
of London, right?
he's from, I believe he's from Maine or somewhere on the
Okay,
East
yeah.
Coast, but he's coming out here, and it's almost sold out. I think there's like 30 tickets left, is what I was told from the promoter.
I like Sage Francis.
Yeah.
All right, just press play. In case we throw something in there, we just roll.
Yeah.
West Coast, right?
Like a car with no gas, it becomes worthless. The run won't last if it lacks purpose. Things that we have only scratch the surface. I heard a person say they were the job they're working. A company's servant, is that the best version of self? Study who you are before anyone else. You can't find wealth without love, awareness, and health. I was careless and felt none of the above. No dream to clutch, too busy looking down to see what's up. Didn't wanna be the things I was thinking of. Stuck in an odyssey where I didn't give a fuck. Broke the routine, do things new today. To dismiss the funk, it's the grudge I threw away, lifted up, rejuvenating, no longer losing faith in what I gotta do to make some. Choose to exit, some choose to method. Some spend their whole lives looking for direction. Breathe, reflect, see your value, reinvent, let it be about you. Some choose to exit, some choose to method. Some spend their whole lives looking for direction. Reflect, see your value, reinvent, let it be about you. I won't deny my own story. Spirit replied, I can hear it calling for me.
Stupid is as stupid does. Been living under their thumb, squished. Almost missed the mark. See, we were hungry from the start, way before we were born. Yet still you squirm like that maggot that you are. Precious moments stolen. Can't be as brilliant as the stars they told me. Scorned and God, does someone out there, can you hear me? Screaming, but never louder than this here TV. Permitting everybody in this world out there trying to stare me. And now that the trouble's in the past, in the rear view mirror, now I'm moving on fast, seeing clearer. Always on some feeling inspired shit, fresh like cool mint. Washed in a cool mist, and I'm feeling that my comets. Rejuvenated now with new eyesight, I see what only I promise.
Some choose the method, spend their whole lives looking for direction. Breathe, reflect, see your value, reinvent, let it be about you. Some choose the method, spend their whole lives looking for direction. See your value, reinvent, let it be about you.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, we're gonna do this next one. On Trip Short Road.
Yeah, it's the last one on the album. Long Trip Short Road. You can find me I'm on Instagram at The Real Resonate. I'm on all the streaming platforms. Resonate, REZNATE.com.
The story unfolds till glory is told in the
I'm gonna be at 924 Gilman in Berkeley next Sunday, April 16th, opening up for Sage Francis. I'm gonna be out there with my rap partner Alyssa the G, performing as our duo Nate and the G. We only got about 30 tickets left, so tap in. You can follow me on my Instagram for the flyer. Info is on my link in the bio. Yeah. Big ups to everybody.
What was handed, drug was the notepad. Painted the canvas with love in the vocab. Facing the madness, cause I won't go back. Making a palace with what I don't have.
Looks like we're about to end after this song right here.
All right, man. It's been a pleasure being here, man. Can't believe we played the whole album front to back. I thought maybe he was gonna throw a couple of joints on, but it was cool to be able to talk about each song.
Everything's meant to be.
Yeah.
on a worn soul.
That's your latest project.
Yeah, this came out last October. Definitely my most personal project. Learn a lot about me.
I do put it all out there. Ain't nobody trying to just take your music from here and just start listening to it. They're gonna hear all this. I want to hear it with uninterrupted and in the studio. So you're gonna have to go to it.
There's a lot of lines on there that might go over your head the first time, and you'll catch the next time you listen to it. Like, oh shit, you know.
Come on, put it out there. You should just share this and just title. Hey, we played his entire project.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm next week with some. Gonna have some. Sounds like some live music in the studio. You're gonna have to like make way for a whole band or nothing. Right here. Yeah. So last words with wherever everyone can find you.
Yeah, yo, I'm Resonate, REZIN8. Find me resonatehiphop.com. It's my website. On Instagram, I'm at The Real Resonate. I'm in a group called Nate and the G. It's myself and a female MC named Alyssa the G. We got a project coming out. We dropped our first single. It's on Spotify everywhere under Nate and the G.
Oh,
yeah. Thank you all. Thank you for having me.
I guess we out. Shout out to Ali Wong for showing us just Crazy Rich Asians, Angry Asians, in that show Beef. Great show. Check out Beef on Netflix. We should be in it, but